Hi, everybody. My name is Lydia Middleton. I am the Executive Director of ASIS, and I am here with Yulin Lee, who is a candidate for a board member at large position with ASIS. Welcome, Yulin. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Lydia. I think this is an opportunity, for me to talk with you. Okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear
you.
you.
Can you hear me?
There's a little bit of internet slowdown, but we'll work through it. I think we'll be fine.
Okay.
Okay. So my first question for you: why are you a member of ASIS, and what keeps you renewing each year?
Okay. When I was a PhD student at Rutgers University, my advisor, Nicholas J. Belkin, just introduced me to ASIS. At that time, I remember all my doctoral fellows and all faculty members, they just went to ASIS annual meeting. That makes me just very impressive. So I would like to see, why people just be, attracted to this organization. So I just joined the ASIS in 2003, and I almost to participate in our annual meeting each year, and to dare to make friends, so I make a lot of friends in ASIS annual meeting. So that's I just feel, I'm very happy, to live in this community, So I participate in the conferences, I learn a lot, about this academic, area, in fact, from the meeting with people there. I can, keep learning and keep knowing some very new knowledge there, and some cut edge research, from the community, from the conference, also some other activities and events. So I love this community. In fact, this year it's also, the 20 years I joined it. Yeah. So yeah, so I would like to do more, for this community, to do more for ASIS, to make it better, So I keep, just to be active in this community.
Right. Okay. Fabulous. Thank you. So what particular skills and experience would you bring to your role on the board?
Okay. In fact, after I moved back to China, I took, a different administrative, position in our university. At the beginning, I'm the chair, department chair. Of course, I'm still my department chair. It has already been 11 years, to be my department chair. And also, I was appointment as an associate in this position. In fact, I work with I'm not sure, whether ASSB International Accreditation. Mm-hmm. Yep. I help my I just I international I work, took me 6.5 years, and finally we arrive at our goals. As fact, I work with association. It's also an international association. I work with this association for many years, and I also go to participate in their conference. So I think accreditation, international, accreditation, and this organization also can help me, to work with ASIS, and how to help our ASIS, to to be, better, in the future. Okay.
Right.
And after, in fact, after, the associate dean, I was appointed as or director of the Office of International Affairs in our university. At that time, even though it's not very long, only 2.5 years, but during the period, I worked with many universities in this world, okay, to create, the connection, with different university, to help my university to connect with different university in this world. We create, just different ways, to connect with each other. And also during the pandemic, a COVID-19 pandemic, in fact, we organize different, online conferences, so I think this is, I have a lot of experience in that. And now, I'm now, in fact, I'm now the provost of my university. And so, of course, that's a very, very busy. I'm now in charge of undergraduate academic affairs in our university. So I think I have experience in different types of administrative roles, and for each position, in fact, I'm not just me. I'm not me. Not I work for this position. In fact, I have a team. So during this process, I work with my team members. I think I have a lot of experience, to how to work with other people to finally, arrive at our goal, So I try to encourage my colleagues, my team members, to work very hard, and also, to find a better one, for them, since I think every people just enjoy achievement, during their working, for any organization. So I think that's very important. Okay. Also, during these years, I organized more than 10 international or domestic conferences or meetings, to help people to meet each other and to connect with each other. So I enjoy, to doing, this kind of events or activities. And also, I create with my colleagues, I created a new organization in China. This organization, in fact, it's we call special interests groups of information behavior, in China. Now we have a lot of young scholars, we work together and focus on some research, in information behavior. Our goal, in fact, is to promote information behavior research in China and to let more people know, this is a fantastic areas, and you can find a lot of interesting, topics, to explore in these areas. Yeah.
Great, thank you. All right, now what aspects of the current strategic plan would you be interested in focusing on during your time on the board?
Okay, I think 2 aspects. The first one, it's about how to increase our members. I think in these years, we really, have just have a lot of big challenges, to how to increase members in our community, right? For my based on my experience, last year I also work as chapter, or Asia Pacific chapter chair, So I think we need to have more activities and events, you know, in Asia Pacific area. Since I think the most important thing for ASIS&T now is to make it more internationalization. I think that's very important. So how to increase members, you know, in Asia Pacific area, and how to make the influence of ASIS&T, you know, just more influence, you know, of ASIS&T in this area. I think that's very important. So I think if I get a chance, you know, to be the board member, I would like to do more to help us to increase our members in this area. This is the first aspect I would like to work on. And the second aspect, you know, is to improve knowledge sharing, you know, especially to help more ASIS&T members, you know, to get a chance to share their knowledge. I also, in fact, I have already, you know, seen a lot of webinar in our community, right? In our from ASIS&T headquarters. But sometimes, you know, since ASIS&T now it's a very internationalized, you know, organization. A lot of people, maybe due to the time slot issue, you know, they cannot, you know, go to the webinar if the time is set up, you know, based on the USA, you know, time, right? So I think we need to have some more, you know, these events, just for example, in China, you know, in Asia time, right? And also we can invite more people from different areas, from different countries, you know, to deliver some webinar. I think this is very important. On one hand, you know, this to help knowledge sharing. On the other hand, in fact, is to increase or influence, you know, in different countries and different areas. So I think this very important for me, you know, since I have a lot of experience in that kind of how to organize that kind of events and how to attract people, you know, to join, you know, the events. So I think, you know, I can help to do that, to make more connection, you know, make more connections between ASIS&T members, and even, you know, in this kind of way, you know, we can attract more people to join us. To how to, you know, to do more, you know. So I also read our strategic plan. I find, you know, in fact, it just in general, you know, we just ignored how to attract young scholars and young students. I believe, you know, we need to do more, you know, to work on, you know, young people, you know, to let them know ASIS&T, know its history and know its influence, know, you know, different, you know, events and meetings and activities it offer, you know, to its member, right? So what we need, I think what we need to do more, you know, is to create some organization work, you know, focus on young scholars, you know. For example, maybe we can have a young scholars committee, right? To help to give the young scholars more opportunities to know each other, to create connections between them, and to help them to, you know, share, you know, their research. So I think this is the, you know, I think we need to do, you know, in the future to do more, you know. I think you also know, you know, we have in fact, we have some competitors, right? You know, I think our competitors, they do more work on young people. So especially, you know, in China, I can see, you know, a lot of young people, maybe they choose to some or competitors, organization rather than ASIS. Sometimes I think, we need to do more,
Right. Okay, I think you pretty much answered my last question, which was what did we not address in the strategic plan that you'd like us to see? Is there anything else you want to add before we finish up here?
I would like to know, what's the for ASIS, how many members we currently have.
Well, I don't want to, this isn't a time for a conversation. This is really a chance for you to tell the members what you think.
Oh, okay.
We have 2,700 members, but this isn't about me. This is about you. So I want you to tell people what you want them to hear.
I hope the people, more people can pay attention to ASIS and pay attention to this community. As a very old member, I think already 20 years in this community, I really learn a lot from these communities, and I love my friends in this community. I hope I can meet them each year, and then also in this community, I just I learn to enjoy research here. Okay, I learn to enjoy talk in this community with people in this community. Anyway, I just welcome more young people. They just join this community. I believe they can learn a lot in this community as me, since I think I always think I grew up in this community. So I would like to share my experience with young people. Okay.
Great. That's great. Well, thank you so much.